Hi guys, it's Flaky here and you're welcome back to the channel. It's funny because even myself I'm laughing because I know I've been on and off. It's what you guys have to deal with for now. You guys will not get mad at me, but then I have a lot to do and it's all for the best. Don't worry, when the time comes for us to be dropping back-to-back movie, I said movie. When the time comes for us to be dropping back-to-back videos, you guys will see. So today I am coming here to discuss with you guys, like I used to say, like every time, everything I share is from my personal experience. How you can save hundreds of dollars in Canada while you're working. Guys, it might not seem like it's a big deal, or maybe because, oh yeah, Canada is a country that has system, they have, a lot of things. But still, in this country, if you're working and you don't pay attention to some details, trust me, you'll be ripped off. Especially when you're working for small businesses, because this is a country that is being operated by thousands of small businesses. It is small businesses that is growing this country. It is not the very big company. Small businesses are the major employers of labor in Canada as of today. So keep in mind that most of these small businesses they don't have like the huge system in place to make sure everything is correct, to make sure things are done up to date sometimes. Because like I said, they are small businesses and definitely there will be flaws. Even the big companies have some flaws, right, in their system and everything. So these small businesses, they use apps to manage their payments, they use apps for their schedule and everything, and mistakes do happen. So and in this case, I'm uh going to talk more about the payment part. So if you're working for a small business, be it in the hospitality field or whatever field it is, and you are getting paid, one thing you want to pay attention to, the first thing you want to pay attention to is your schedule. Always make sure the hours you have on your schedule is the same hour you're working for, or is the same hour you're getting paid for. Always like cross check. There is something I have, like I'm somebody that pay attention to the tiniest details, and not just about payment. I believe I'm a perfectionist. Yes, I know. I'm actually trying to work on that course. For everything that has an advantage, there is a disadvantage. So I know that the disadvantage of me being a perfectionist, I know what they are, and I'm trying to work on it. And I know the advantages, which I really love, is that even to the tiniest of details, I check. Not to connect. So when I notice that people make mistake, some people will be like, no, but it wasn't that obvious. How did you notice? It's because I always pay attention. And this goes in line with my past job. I was working in a bank before, and paying attention to details was one of the main thing you have to know, especially when you're working with cash, you're working with money, or you're working with customers information, anything that has to do with money, be it in cash or on paper. You have to pay attention to this so that you don't run into debt. So it helped me in the bank, it helped me while I was in the bank, and I think I also now developed more on it, being a perfectionist myself. So one thing that happened is, like at my place of work currently, there are days I notice that when I work and when I get paid, there are slight differences. Do you understand? Like maybe there was a day you didn't go for break, and the system automatically deduct a break. You know, I have an unpaid break. Most contract jobs in Canada have unpaid breaks. So it means when I go for break, I shouldn't get paid. So if I didn't go for break, that means I will be working when I am not on break, and it automatically means I have to get paid. So when the system automatically deducts, like calculate that you're on break, it means for that minute, even if it's just 10 minutes or 30 minutes, you will not get paid. So those are one of the things that I have caught, like me, and I'm an economist. I'm an Ijesha babe. Everything just add up. It's not just that I love money. I pay attention to details, and I know that when I work, I am supposed to get paid. So whatever sweat, it's my sweat. Even if it's just 1 minute, I make sure I get the full payment. And this country, to be candid, when you talk about something like this is what is happening, when there is a mistake, they accept it as it is and just move on with it and pay you your necessary. They don't even argue. But then what I'm saying is, if you don't pay attention to those mistakes, you will not even know it happened in the first place. And you might be getting short paid because of this. And this is not just about getting short paid because the system made a mistake on your hours, maybe you didn't go for break. What about days that you're on public holidays and the system just paid you like the regular wage? On public holidays in Canada, like government holidays, you're supposed to be paid one and a half. So that means if you're getting $10 per hour and it happens to be on a public holiday, you get $15. So that's one and a half, 1.5. So this has also happened to me. This is why I'm saying all of this. It has also happened to me that when I worked on public holiday and when it was the payday, I cross-checked my payment. When you're paid here, there's a way you check on their apps how many hours you're being paid for. If your job is the one that has tips, how much tips do you make? Do you understand? If it has public holiday, how much are you paid? So there's a breakdown that you can always check to know why did I arrive at this payment? How did I get to this payment? Do you know how did I make this amount of money for the job done? So I always check every time. Like I check, it's called pay stub. So I check my pay stub like crazy, even to the cent. So like I always check every time just to make sure that I'm not working for free, because definitely, obviously, like I've seen, the system would not pay you more. It would rather pay you less. So I noticed that I worked for a public holiday, and when I got the payment, everything was just like a flat rate, the normal day. This also I had to call my employer's attention. On so date, I worked for so hours. It was a public holiday, but I got paid the normal rate. Guys, I'm not even capping. This has saved me hundreds of dollars. Like, imagine what $100 would do, or even $50. But this has saved me hundreds of dollars that could have just gone like that. And the pata of them all is you have to speak up. If you think you're being short paid, normally here the employers would not want you, the staffs, to know how much each person is earning. So they might employ 3 people and you people might be getting paid different amounts. Yes, it happens like that sometimes. But when you know the value you bring to the table, for instance, where I worked currently, I know what value I brought to the table. I know what I'm doing. And this is also to tell you guys that whatever you're doing, please do it well. There is a saying that whatsoever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. If you're getting a job and you're getting paid, there is no reason for you not to do that job very well, because you can never tell. People are looking. And it's even just like a conscience, your conscience should even tell you that if you are getting paid for a job, you should do it well. But because I'm somebody that likes details and I'm kind of perfected, like I'm a perfectionist, I love doing my things like perfectly. Let it be done well. There's no other way for me to do it. It shall must be done well. If I'm not doing it well, then I shouldn't do it at all. That's what I believe. And plus, I think I'm kind of good at speed. Like, I can help myself, because yes, so many compliments about this. Speed and efficiency. It's important. Don't just do it well, but do it like fast. So I know what value I brought to the table, and I can actually say if I'm not getting paid enough, especially when I compare what others around me are earning in the same organization. I was able to like say, okay, this and this and this and this and this. What point do you think you can pay me more? Because I know what I'm doing. And this also saved me. Like, not only saved, it added to what I am currently earning. So these are the few points that I'm really sure would help you, would save you some bucks. And if you happen to be in a company, maybe you're in a tech company, or you're in a full-time employment, it's not only going to save you hundreds of dollars, it's going to save you thousands of dollars. You can apply this anywhere, be it anywhere in the world where you are. When you know you bring value to the table, just like negotiate how much you think you should earn based on what people around you are earning, based on what the industry is paying. You can negotiate. But first of all, you have to bring value to the table. So I hope this helps someone out there. And until I see you in my next video, I remain your girl Flaky. Bye and have a good one.